Hey YouTube, my machine here. This is a little video kind of to show Mower Maniac and whoever's just getting into racing kind of what our setup is like. This is my ARMA mower, but the underside of it and the frame is basically the same setup from super stock all the way up to super sportsman. So it's a very general chassis, and if I built a V-twin, I can drop it in this chassis with basically nothing else changed except for wiring, and I could run that class. So I will show you the underside. Hopefully this helps Mower Maniac out a little bit too, because I know he's just getting started. Help you on steering. I noticed you have your stock steering. I recommend you upgrade to this direct style. So my ratio is about 1/3 of a turn, lock to lock. So if I can show you, it's about straight. Steering wheel's not perfectly straight, but as you can see, now it shifted. See if I can give you a good view there. So there's about 1/3 of a turn there, lock to lock, and it's a really good ratio. It's really comfortable while racing. Now I'll get to the underside, see if I can peek my way under here. Sorry. Alright. So, we have our engine pulley here. This is an 8-inch. You can get these at Tractor Supply or any kind of hardware store. This is out of a Tractor Supply. In Canada they have Princess Auto. As you can see, my front axle is welded right to the front where the stock axle would usually go. This gives it a stock wheelbase also. But here's my hub. There's about a 1/4 inch overhang from the hub and the engine shaft. Not sure why that is. I could cut it, but works fine. Then we have the steering protruding underneath from the front axle over here to, come on, focus, over here to a pitman arm that comes off of the steering column. You can see as that moves. That's how it works. You want minimal play in here. There's very little play in the whole setup. It's very nice. There's no gears involved. It's just arms and rods. So it's very nice. So that's how that works. 3/8 rod we use for all the tie rods. Aluminum. Back to the pulleys, we have the 8-inch. Back using a Kevlar belt to our double pulley clutch. If we can kind of zone in on that. You can kind of see that. Pedals on the other side, but I would show you how it works. You can kind of see it moving there. There's very good belt tension. Very nice belt tension. You don't need much though. If you set up your clutch right, you shouldn't need that much belt tension. So then there's the double pulley clutch. Back to a 5-inch rear. All used is some all-thread or some bolts with the head cut off. You thread it in using like vice grips, and I welded a nut to the tranny plate and to the frame on the front, and those act as belt guides, so when you release your clutch you can actually stop instead of just widening the belt. So that's how that works. You can kind of get a sneak peek of the rear axle and the brakes, kind of, sort of. It's pretty dark. But that's pretty much how it works. It's pretty simple under here. As I progress in the classes, hopefully making this into an SP, this setup will stay the same. Really like the setup. This is about as good as you can get. Again, I didn't spend a ridiculous amount of money on all this. Pulleys are pulleys and a belt's a belt. It's just basically working out how to make your setup work without having to buy anything. You know, some things you can just fabricate. But yeah, I hope this helped some people. Comment what other things you want me to show you about this machine or my lifted. Anything you want for a video, just let me know and I'll try and make it happen. This is kind of an overview on the underside of this racing mower. Again, this is ARMA legal and probably USLMRA legal too. I haven't really checked their rules. I mainly race with ARMA. This is a Mod XR and it would translate to a GP in USLMRA. It's a good competitive mower. With the races I ran this year, I'll get top 3. So yeah, again, comment, like, definitely let me know what kind of videos you want to see, because I'd be glad to make some for you. If you want to see anything on the wiring or transmission, whatever, just let me know, and I'd be happy to try and show you guys something else. So, without further ado, this is Mud Machine signing out.